And we give every glory and adoration, every exaltation. We come before thee this evening to present your truths to the whole world, that mankind may testify in time to come that it wasn't man that did it, that they had no strength of their own, they had no army, they had no weapons. All they had was the gospel of truth and of redemption. And behold, because their hearts and their minds were clean, because the Almighty found them unblemished, that was why they were blessed, and everything they asked for came to pass. That was why this same generation, this very Ipob shall endure, for flesh cannot be mortalized, but the truth of the Most High, who is timeless, who is ageless, shall prevail. And upon that very promise do we pray this evening, because your words are yea and amen. People wonder, how come you loved David so much? Man couldn't understand that David knew how to ask thee for anything that he wants. There was nothing that David ever asked for that he didn't give to him. That same secret is what we have. That is what we present before thee, to the hearing of the entirety of humanity this very evening, morning, noon or night, depending on where you're listening from. That we make this proclamation that your words are yea and amen, because you are God. Anything you say must come to pass. You are not man. Anytime, any word that you utter, documented by the sons of men in the Torah, in the scriptures, must come to pass. Because your spirit, you are not man, you are not mortal. Every word you utter must come to pass. And on that very premise do we anchor this very agitation. Because we go back to your scriptures, to your unadulterated, untampered with scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah we pray, chapter 16, verse 14. That is our prayer this very evening from where I am. You said, for you are Lord, you are God, you are the beginning and the end. There is nothing you created which can be equated nor used as an adjective to describe thee. You are bigger than all that man can ever imagine that you are. Only you is the beginning of time itself. That is why the ancients call you the Ancient of Days, the Ancients of the Ancients, for that is who you are. The I am that I am, and these are your words, because you are God. You said that a time is coming. According to the prophet Jeremiah, you said that a time is coming, and that time is now, this 2020. You said the time is coming when people will no longer swear by me as the living God who brought the house of Israel out of bondage in Egypt. These are your words, because you're God. You said a time shall come when people will no longer swear that this God of Moses, that led the God of Moshe, that led the Israelites out of the bondage and suffering in Egypt. Instead, these are your words, O Heavenly Father, with every reverence, humility, and submission. You said, instead they will swear by me as the living God, because you are living, everlasting, eternal, who brought his people out of the northern lands, out of the bondage from the north, for we inhabit the south. We are from from the southeast. Oh, Heavenly Father, you said, no longer will we remember you as the God of miracles that brought Israelites out of Egypt. We shall know thee as the God that delivered his children from the criminals and darkness from the north. These are your words. And you were talking about Biafra. We are now going to swear by thy name and say, this God of Biafra that led his children out of the iniquitous existence which Britain fabricated for your children. And you said we are going to return from where you scattered us, from where they are killing us in Indonesia, from where they are killing us in Malaysia, from where we have been imprisoned in Brazil, from all the places we are suffering, all the places where we are being humiliated at the moment. You said, I will bring you back to your own country, to the land that I gave your ancestors, because I am God and I have spoken. And who is man to say no to the word of God? Or they can upon this we anchor all that we do. We have no strength of our own. Upon your promise that came forth from the mouth of the prophet Jeremiah 16:14, you said, I will deliver you from the bondage from the north. The world will no longer say, this God of Moshe that led the Israelites out of Egypt. They will say, the God of Biafra that delivered them from the forces of darkness from the north. You were very specific. You said from the north. And you are God, and may your name be blessed forever and ever. He said,
IPOB, one family. IPOB, one family. One family Ipob. I welcome you to this wonderful edition today, being Wednesday, 24th May 2023. Please, as I welcome you, please may you welcome others, and even those that watch later. Please share and like. I would like to let me use this opportunity to tell my followers, my fans, our new platform. Again, we are also live on YouTube. Now, on YouTube, you will get me there at Ikechu Ezumezu on YouTube. We try to extend our channels, our broadcasts to the various uh, platform media because Facebook is fighting, but we cannot stop. No matter they are fighting, we cannot stop. And after this Twitter, I would like to extend it to after this YouTube, I would like to extend it to Twitter also. I would love to extend it to Twitter. But for now, we are live at YouTube. Please go and like and subscribe, please. I did not monetize. I'm not here to monetize. No. The reason why I decided to go to YouTube is Facebook. It's fighting, it's fighting. But I told them, no jiri nwata wenye aka elu, aka leru elu, owotu ana. Well, before I proceed, my name is Mazi Ezumezu, aka Nwekwensu. Here, we say it the way it is. Eziokwu Chineke ka anyị na-ekwu ebe a. We are not perfect. We are human beings. But eziokwu Chineke ka anyị na-ekwu ebe a. We have conscience of human. Anyị nwere obi mmadụ. The reason why we are on media today is for Biafra struggle. That's the only reason why we are on media today. Because we don't want to allow this cabal to take over our movement. So please go and follow me up on YouTube at Ikechu Ezumezu. You will see the symbol there, lion head with fire. Lion head with fire. Please, because we would also like to extend to Twitter. But for now, we are on YouTube now. Excuse me. With time, we will extend it to other media channel. So whether they like it or not, our message is going and it's getting to those that we want it to get to. They are getting the message. They are getting the message. So my today's broadcast will be will be so unique, will be so good because I'm going to touch round and round and round and round. Yeah, one of my here, he knows my program. I say things with evidence. When I'm talking, I like to show the video. But on this YouTube, I know somehow it's going to, it's going to be. But let's see how it goes. Or career, I block because it's only those who are looking for money that we try to do everything possible to make sure they get money from the media, from the YouTube, from the Facebook. Like those who say Facebook pay good money, using the blood of our people to make money. Like the girl in Italy, they call it Omoto or what. So, and a lot of them, they are cashing out with our struggle. It's not only the cabal, the chat media warrior, they're also doing the same thing. So that tells you all you need to know. That tells you this struggle is not in their heart anymore. They are just here to make money, to create a content that people will come and listen, to have a popular viewer, people come and listen. But to their surprise, go to the platform and check. They are going down. They are going down. They are going down. They are going down day by day. Sọsọ Chineke maara onye ụka aka nsịwa ya abawa ọnụ. Aka nsịwa ọ ya abawa ọnụ. Aka nsịwa ya abawa ọnụ. This is Maazị Ezumezu aka Enwe Ekwensu. Here we say the way it is. It doesn't matter who you are. We respect, we give honor, but we are not scared of you. I repeat, we respect you, we give honor, but we are not scared of you. No. Ọbụla na agbọrọ nsọ wee bịa. Icheke afọ m efiwe afọ m bụ. Ọbụla ọga anyị. The Ezumezu n'ọmụ ụwa wụ my chi. Onye ọgbọrọ otu wee bịa ụwa. Ibe a na-akpọ agụ onye agba. Agụ onye agba. So ọ bụrụ na machụ azụzụ Ezumezu mmadụ nza agụ onye agba. But no Ezumezu wee n'ọmụ ụwa. And oke mmadụ. Ọbara tụlee ka ọ bụ. Odogwu ka ọ bụ. Ọchị m. So if we're able to have your wago nyagba, that is why I like using lion. A lot of things I'm doing. So we are not scared. People like us are not scared. Ebe mmadụ dị ndụ nọ. Mba. Kama anyị ekwu eziokwu nye mmadụ ugwu. Ma nwoke ma nwaanyị dị n'ime anyị enye ugwu. Data oge agụ onye agba iwe ji apụ adị awa agụ. Then oge na-enwe community tribal war, something like that. You just pour wago. Time they will wago poor. When back to the far, it will wago poor. But who can be our go destroy a lot of things? Who can make me first when I stay back? So let me not divert so long. So my fellow Biafrans, IPOB one family, great people. We have to go move into our topics we have today. We have to move into our topics we have today. No, it's my pleasure to welcome Cape Town, South Africa. You guys are wonderful. Cape Town, South Africa. These formidable comrades. You guys are wonderful. And Pretoria, you guys are wonderful. You say no go area for cabal in South Africa. You guys made it possible. You guys made it possible. Maazị Aliam, anyị na-ekene gị ebe a. Na-ekene Maazị Frank Onyebuchi, Biafra na-afọ aka ọlụ gị jisi ike nwanne mmadụ. Jisi ike. N'okikere obi ka inyi igwu ji aga n'ugwu. Aka m dị n'elu, Maazị Ezumezu na-ekene unu. Jisi n'ike na South Africa, anyị na-afọ aka unu. Unu achụgowa ọkpa elu ana na South Africa. I also use this medium to appreciate and thank Maazị Nnamdi Kanu royalists, MNK royalists all over the world. I thank you guys. You guys are great. You guys are wonderful. I thank our people from America. I thank our people in UK. I thank our people in Italy. I also thank our people in Germany. I thank our people in Austria. I thank our people in Sweden. I appreciate our people in Asia, all over the world. MNK loyalists are there. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. So, like I said before, there's a program I said, excuse me. There's a program I said that there's nothing anybody, any woman can preach or can expose or any exposition you will do that our leader have not done. There's no exposition you will do or there's nothing you will say that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have not done. O nwere keribi ihe ekwu. O nwere me ihe ekwu n'ụwa onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ekwu. O nwere me ihe akọwa n'ụwa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu akọwala. O nwere the exposition you want to establish that our leader have not done? Nothing. The only thing that we're here to do is to remind us what our leader have told us. Is to remind us the message our leader gave to us then. Is to remind us how evil the zoo is. Oh, you ain't ever, man. Yeah. Why not? Because there's nothing you want to preach that our leader have not preached. Our leader have preached. He have prophesied. He have exposed. Everything is 100% accurate. Go and check. Go and check. Everything is 100% accurate. I started listening to our leader 2012. 2012, I started listening to our leader Mazina Nekano. 2014, I become official IPW member. I listened to him, I followed him just because of what Wazulike did, Masop did. I was following him, his preaching. But everything he have said have come to reality. Today, because I want to connect the dots. Today, I'm going to bring an old video. We have to start from that old video. I'm not going to play it all, but I'm going to play some. I was that old video. Do you guys still remember Alhaji conversation with Mr. Kule? Do you guys still remember Mr. Kule and Alhaji conversation? We are going to play it because everything on that audio conversation that our leader exposed and tell us everything is playing out gradually. We can see about a day ago, the refinery that opened in Lagos. You can see it. So, but we're going to play. We're going to play that video clip. We're going to play that video clip. So let's remind our people, like some of us that we forget so easily. We easily forgot. Let's remind them. Then from there, I take it up. Thank you, Biafrans. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you.
So, but before I allow you to play a bit, there's another thing we're going to talk about today. Yeah, we're going to talk about today. We saw what is going on in the internet, in Twitter, precisely, about the tweet from Bruce Fem, about what Bruce Fem said, that our leader said. We saw how all those the chat card media warriors are taking the message across, sending it. We saw the CABLAS, the way they are sharing that message everywhere. We saw the way they are sharing that message, making that message to trend. We saw it. So now, they did not question Bruce Fem how he got information. They did not question Bruce Fem. Bruce Fem was in America. And he said that I would have asked him. But the memo from Nnameka Ejiofor, December 15, 2021, they castigated it. They used it to insult our leader's family. They used to insult the lawyers. They used to insult even our leaders. No. They did not believe. They said it's not from our leader. But now this is from our leader. They accepted it and they're sharing it everywhere. We're going to talk about it. We are going to look into it. But before then, let's go to Kule and Alaji.
Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, I accept your congratulations, even though I'm PDP. Because you remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when our people were being killed left and right. Then
What is it, Alaji?
I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north?
Of course.
I remember you were saying that was there any Southerner among us? We were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of Nigerian army to Maiduguri until when Boko Haram is over. So if not your brother as a president, who will do it for you? But we could have done it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people refuse to do it for us. So really, really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly.
No,
it's like that, Kule. Kule is like that. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army? Why can't we believe it was deliberately left? Even if there is no involvement of government hand in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate? Let them kill themselves. Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign, they were saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again. In fact, let me tell you why the North insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Kano, the same problem will happen in Sokoto, the same problem will happen in Jos and Ebro until when our population is depleted. No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly.
In order to avoid the problem, that's why I said the people.
So whether he accepted or not, the North was clear voting now. What could he have done?
Remember what Babangida did for us?
Babangida, you see, what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the population that voted was from the North. And Rimi said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor Rimi of Kano State, then, former governor of Kano State, he said, if they were in Abiola in Lagos, Abiola Babangida will have said it is Yoruba that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will swear him as president, and they will stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola, they said, don't go to North, if you go, they will kill you. Maybe so happened. Do you understand?
No.
So, but I'm coming now. So Babangida got the...
And then, Abacha that incarcerated him for many years.
I'm coming now. I'm coming. Before we are talking about the cancellation now, the cancellation of the elections. And two, didn't you not see that even from the West, there were people who supported there are big men who joined in the cancellation of the elections. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was killing the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. And today, have you not seen him on TV? Have you not seen how he was looking? Is God not wonderful? Did you not see Babangida? Even though I have promised as from today, so long as he's my brother from the North, even if he's eating everybody in Nigeria, fresh, you come out with Nigerian man leg eating, I will not say it's bad again. Because I have learned how to support my people from what I have seen with Ibos and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan.
Yeah, my people, you can hear what this guy, what Alaji said. He have learned a lesson to support his people, to support their people, even though he see them killing people, he see them with human beings on their mouth, he will support them. But in Southeast, what is going on there? In Southeast, what's happening? They don't support. They even bring their own odogu and sell it out to the enemy. That is why I'm calling on Chief Iwanyamu to organize the protest. That protest, he must organize a protest for Mazina and Kano across Biafra land, across Igbo land. He must organize the protest. It's a must. You must know how to support your people. You must know how to support your people. This is what Maznan Khan taught us. You can see in the case of Father Baka what happened. You can see in case of Ojus Okano how Awadida fought for him. You can see in case of the other PDP man, what is his name? Olisameto. In case of a former Nigeria First Lady, Patient, good luck. You can see them. Awadida fought for them and protect them. But now Awadida needed them most. They all went into slumber. Now those who plan to sell the out, but in so bad law, Abu ekele wangule olugo otuto. Oji we want to wenya kenu akalobi owo to ana. Igbos, Biafrans, we should know how to protect our own. We should know how to support our own. Maznan Khan is there. We must rally around him. Chief Iwanya, this message is for you. Your office is in position to do what I'm just saying now. You must organize a protest. It's a must. Please, those who watch it, cut it and send to him. It's a must, Chief Iwanya. Let's continue.
Man, you must thank God for Yoruba. Yoruba supported by the otherwise we don't have come.
No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you one part. I'm coming. Listen to me, Kule. A section of Yoruba supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make this clear. You understand? We are all politicians.
Yes.
The Tinibus, since 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba was told one word. We are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian or Nigerian.
Yes.
So or not so?
Yeah, you are right.
Abi? Okay.
Yes, you are right.
Now, all along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in this house to rule him than a Hausa man from the north. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let me land. Fortunately, the center is controlled by non-Muslim, non-Northerners. Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slash the Yorubas to the extent, for the first time, Yorubas were divided religiously. To the extent Muslims, Yorubas stood their ground and said they were not supporting Jonathan. They even refused to attend the meetings of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the papers. So or not so, sir?
No, I like this.
Read it, is there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there were some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land came out clearly and said no, they disagreed. Do you get me? We know the population of Yoruba, close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yorubas that were saying it. We read it and we had them saying it.
Yes.
So that succeeded in dividing the Yoruba themselves. Now, two, the humiliation, whatever they did to us, our own was that let them kill us and reduce our population. But at least they still know that we are significant politically and they allowed us to maintain some position. But in the case of Yorubas, they were sliced out of the whole system. So or not so. That was how Tinubu and
the issue of Boko Haram, if we have to talk about Boko Haram, it's not from the south now.
I am coming now. Let me forget about Boko Haram now. We brought about the Yoruba politics. Now, Tinubu and the Yorubas generally carried what happened to them and went to Kaduna and met them in Kaduna and begged them that we have to put our head together. Look, sir, let me tell you the truth and find out. At a point, the Yoruba, being humiliated under Jonathan, were even considering to cut off and put their Oduduwa Republic. But they realized if they do that, the Igbos were completely in charge of finance, civil service, security, and everything. If they dare do that,
now East and the North, they enjoy
exactly. I'm coming now. The Yoruba now.
It didn't benefit at all.
I'm coming, yes. The Yoruba, at a point, the Yoruba intelligence, at a point, realized that if they cut off, the Igbos will finish them. If they stay as it is and Igbo continue ruling, they will be completely finished. Before Jonathan, significant part of the economy, who are the accountants are Yorubas, who are the judiciary and lawyers are Yorubas, who are the civil service.
Let's remember, he was defending good Lord Jonathan as an Igbo person. He was defending good Lord Jonathan as an Igbo. But they are the ones that went there to divide us and call themselves South. And those our brethren, our brothers, accepted that name, South. But you can see the Alhaji defending them as an Igbo. When will we start using our HQ? They went there and created South. There's no place in the world you will got South. You will hear South. There's no place in the world. Or whenever in this world that you will see South. It's only in Nigeria. They created that South. I gave them that name, and they accepted it. Just the hate of their brother. Just to buy them, to subdue their brother. Just to get them to destroy their brother. And it was defending Jonathan. It was defending to Jonathan as an Igbo person. Let's continue.
Today you can't find any one of them. So or not so. So that's why the Yoruba say, even if we want to leave this country, we must get this power out of the hand of the Igbos and reposition ourselves.
Jonathan, the Northerners really benefited from that Jonathan too much, Alhaji.
Hey,
we have the calculations of the government.
We agree. What can he do? He must now. He must. He wouldn't do to us that. He must. He knows that we can do it. He must deal with us. So that was why the Yoruba said no. Whatever it is. So, but what I assure you,
let's keep on praying for President
Buhari. Oga, we have learned our lesson.
We have been in our area here now. They be praying for him.
We have learned our lesson. Kule.
We pray for the prophet because
and even
our daughters.
No, to tell you the truth, the northern people, notwithstanding the presidency, honestly, the trust at least of the Southeast is finished. And I assure you too, in Yoruba land, listen to me, I am coming. I am coming.
Really helped Northerners in 1979.
I am coming, please.
They helped Shagari.
Listen to me, not that they help themselves, gentlemen, please. We don't need anybody in this country. They help themselves. Let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you a question. Between cars, industries, and human beings, who are more in number?
I did not announce now.
Not number. I'm not talking of population. I'm talking of economy now. I'm talking of cars, the motors that we drive.
Yes.
And industries that we have.
Yes.
If you put them on one part and you put human being on the other part, who are more in number?
Cars are more.
Cars are more than human beings?
Human being.
Good. Two, if you put fuel and food by the side, which one is consumed more?
In food now.
Good. And we have food. So Igbos are actually helping themselves. Let me tell you, even in Yoruba land, let me tell you what they will do to Igbo this time. What Oba of Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean. Most of these markets that are burning in Lagos, look at it, they are Igbo-dominated markets. You get me? In fact, some Yorubas were telling me when I was in Lagos last weekend that it is we, the Northerners, when we are in charge of Lagos as federal capital, that open room for Igbos to come and dominate them. And it's over now. And it's over. All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it. Do you get me? Fashola for the past 5 years have refused to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical, to Igbo people. Find out.
You are right. You are right.
Do you get me?
Right.
So the Yorubas in these 4 years,
dear friends, I hope you follow up what you said. That's one of the Oba said. They are going to push Igbo to the ocean. That means they're going to destroy all their business, whatever Igbos are doing in Lagos, and they're going to do it by themselves. Now, what is happening today? Our business are being destroyed at Lagos. Our house, our properties are being destroyed at Lagos. So this is well planned, and they are following it step by step. They are doing this step by step. Let's continue.
That's what we are telling us. If we in the north want to be useless again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. It means nobody again will control Lagos. The indigenes of Lagos are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can form land policies.
That was what happened in the past election. That was what happened in the past election. After the presidential election and they see the vote and the governorship election, you see what happened. They stopped Igbos. They stopped who? Igbos. This is what this man said so many years ago. And then they did exactly that. Just past election. So we have to remind ourselves. I'm still connecting. I have not established the reason why I'm playing this.
Do you get me? They may decide to say, you as a Yoruba man in Lagos, you'll pay 5,000 naira per annum for a land as tenant rent. Me as a Hausa man, I will pay 10,000 naira. Ibo man will pay 1 million naira. This is why they're heading for.
Igbo man will pay 1 million naira.
Now, unfortunately, again, the attitude of the Igbos have made the illiterate northerners who have not gone to school to realize now, I said they are powerful. They are the one who give these people land to stay. They are the one who give them food by the power of God. Yes. They are the one who accommodated them by the power of God. Do you get me? Yes. Since Igbos can turn around and humiliate us, look at what they did to us. Those people that they assemble about 400 of them and call them Boko Haram. Do you understand? Do you know that they picked them one by one? They were not moving in convoy. They made some of them to drink.
Listen, Biafrans, we are going to play a video clip here. This Boko Haram issue is well-organized crime. This Boko Haram issue is well-organized crime. You will hear what their own brother said about the Boko Haram. You will hear, just easy. You will hear what their brother said about Boko Haram. It's well-organized plan. They know what they are doing. Let's continue.
Their urine. Some also have to come and meet the president and tell him that, look, if one person is killed among these people, I'm telling you, no Igbo man will come out of Kano. That was how they released the Hausa people from Jigawa and Kano, whom they selected and arrested and called them Boko Haram. 2, you are in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria. Rochas was actually brought up in the north. But it is in his own state. That's why we are telling you, even the Amechi, the Rochas of Colorado, that are MP, we don't trust them. They are on their own. Let me tell you this. They are on their own. Nobody can deceive us again. We are wise now.
Businessmen, they are businessmen.
No, what I'm telling you is that Rochas was in. He is running to Sultan. He didn't know Sultan has no significance in this government. Even last 2 days he was in Sokoto. He didn't know that even Sultan has no significance in this government. He was in this north. It was Rochas state, Imo state, that they started saying that Hausa people must have ID card to live in that state.
Yes.
Can you hear me? They say Hausa people must have ID card to live in state.
Yes.
Until when we mobilize our people here and say, okay, in that case, all Southerners must live north. Then Jonathan now realized that there was something going on. You say, no, these things have to stop. So are we mad? Do you get me? Count every 5 shops in this north. 4 shops are owned by Igbos. What is Igbo's contribution in the economy? It's not trade. And fraudulent trade for that matter, including you. Igbo have cheated you. Unless if you are not buying spare parts and tires and medicine. So or not so?
It's so allergic.
Do you get me? Yet we accommodated them. Is it going to Dubai to bring fake drugs that we cannot do it? Now the plan is drugs now. No Igbo man will again sell drugs in this north. We are going to bring it from Kano. Drugs are brought by air. They are going to open massive coolers, rooms in Kano and import it all north, and maybe whatever want to buy, come and buy from Kano. No Igbo will sell drugs again. We are tired of all this nonsense. We know how to control our places the way they control their own. What we are saying is that we are all Nigerians, but we are going to learn what they are doing in Southeast and do it in the North too. Simple. Yes. We don't have ancestors, but if Buhari today, as president of this country, want to buy land in the East, he will go and negotiate everything. Tomorrow the chiefs will come and tell him that ancestors made them yesterday night and said they should not sell the land for them. So we don't have ancestors, or we are betraying ourselves. Yeah. We now, our ancestors have told us that we have been careless. That's why we suffered for the past 6 years. We have to wake up now.
I like
That's
it.
right.
It's a very serious thing.
I move forward.
Right.
No. We cannot, sir.
Right.
Your society is already adulterated. That's why, to be honest to you, let me tell you, to be honest to you, we never wanted Buhari in this law, so we wanted Konkoso.
Yes.
We want.
That's what I'm saying.
If it is Konkoso,
the primary, Konkoso will have defeated Buhari.
Listen to me. Hey, you know the Tinubus and Co prefer Buhari because they can.
He really tried.
Can you hear me? Because Konkoso will have solved this north-south problem for us within 6 months. In Kano, Konkoso gathered all the Igbos and told them that all these drugs that he closed all those fake drugs they are selling in Kano. They know him now. So that's why we wanted Konkoso to be the district. Igbos met in Abuja and warned us after the election that they were the ones in charge of 75% of Abuja is their own. They should be given minister of. Can you imagine? Negotiate and say this is the governor they want with their rulers, everything. Igbos say no, he cannot be governor. Haba. In somebody's land. Habakule. The arrogance is too much. So 10 years ago I won it. I say the Igbos are building nation within our nation. They will engage us.
Hello, my people. You can see how much hate they have on us in that construction called Nigeria. You can see how much hate they have on us. Nigeria is not for you. Nigeria is not for you. No matter what. That president, you know, this would stay. Peak is a peak. There's no amount of clean that he clean pig that he will not stain himself again. No. So what I'm trying to say, there's no amount of whatever we are trying to build up with this so-called Nigeria people, that they will love you Eastern region. There's no amount. When it was an army, but that hate is from the bone. Even if that hate is from the bone. We hear what Ahmad Bolle said earlier 60s. Their forefathers is the owner of Nigeria. They will use middle belt against the South. And they will never allow us to control ourselves, to hold power. This is what is playing now. Up to now. But our people will never understand what's happening. Rather, they will hold a meeting and capture their only and give to the enemy. Today, they are all fighting for Igbo presidency. Today, where is the Igbo presidency? All Jews or Kalu that betray his own people, that even our leader fight for. All Jews or Kalu, how about the Igbo presidency? Even the Senate presidency you are planning, that it will be on a platter of gold for you. What happened? What happened? I'm asking you. You Igbo politicians that sold your people out because of your personal interest. Today, how far? Let's continue because we have a lot to do today.
Within our nation and reinforce from their nation. That is exactly what we saw during the tenure of Jonathan. Immediately we voted Jonathan. What we did to Jonathan in this north, Igbos in the north, their chiefs, gathered and came to Aso Villa. To the glare of everybody on TV, they say it was nobody that voted Jonathan, but the Igbos were the ones who voted him. Did you not hear that one? Did you not read it? In our own land, Igbos say we didn't vote Jonathan. It was they that voted Jonathan. 2, before elections again, they gathered themselves and came and met Jonathan, and met in Abuja and said that they are directing all Igbos in the north must vote Jonathan. We don't mind. Let them vote anybody. But can you do that in the southeast? They stop us from even voting. Let me answer this. Amina wa alaikum salam.
Alaji.
Kunzone?
We call, let's discuss in the night.
Hello?
Thank you.
Can you hear me? In the southeast, all houses in the southeast were prevented from voting. Find out. Yes, find out. But yet in our own land, they will stand and say that just it is their problem that forced above Lagos to say that if they try to frustrate the decision of the Yorubas, they will send them to ocean. And I'm telling you, after 4 years, at least North we are liberal, but in the Southwest, after 4 years, Igbos can never be useful, relevant again in the Southeast. Wait and see.
What this man said now, is it happening or not? We are not relevant anymore. We are not relevant anymore. Even to put on our Isiago, our red cap, nothing. I will play a video about the finally they open. Go and check. There's no Igbo man there that putting on the Isiago or even the red cap. No. No Igbo man putting on the Isiago. They go and check the Yorubas. Some of their governors, the politicians, they put on their native wear. Hausas. Igbos, none. The Igbos that appear there, they put on suit. You see people be putting on what I don't know. You know, we are not relevant. We are going there, you know. Let's continue.
In fact, the plan of APC is that they are going to make alliance of Northwest economic development.
Northwest economic development. This is the area I want to come, and I'm the second video. Northwest economic development. That is why they are chasing our people in Lagos. That's why they are destroying our businesses. That's why they are destroying our properties. Today, you have a refinery there. That is why in Lekki, they don't allow Igbos to have any company or anything in Lekki, or maybe a kind of company. No. In Lekki, people that control Lekki is Lebanese, Indians, and the North.
The West has the ocean. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The North has agricultural produce.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what they are going to do, the government is going to develop all the agricultural and mineral resources in the North.
Yeah.
And then they will put primary industries here. And then go and export, finally finish them in Lagos or Southwest and export them and bring back the money and share it between the two regions. Let them drink their oil.
Okay. Unanole?
This is the plan.
This is the plan. This is the plan of the North and South and Southwest. This is the plan, and they are making it. It's coming to reality. Our business is targeted in Lagos. Targeted in Lagos. I've been destroying in Lagos. Our house, our properties. And they are aligning the North and the Southwest. They are building relationship to sideline us. Even the so-called South that are making mad, Niger Delta, they include them as Igbo tribe. But those people, those our people in South region, in a coastal area, cannot even use their brain, cannot even use their head. Ike Clark, we are still alive. The only thing you have to do is to tell your people the truth, because you contributed almost 80% of what is happening between Southeast and South. You allow this hate to establish in between these two, in between us. Ike Clark, not because of your personal gain. Today, you are above 80. If not, you are going to 90. The only thing you will do is to unite the brothers. Tell your people the truth. Tell them the sin he committed. You can see the plan, the north and the southwest. You can see the plan. And you can see where they put you guys. And they ask you to go and leak your oil.
And on ground.
Let's just pray for success of General Barry. For that, success is our success. For that, we can benefit better.
On here, I have to stop this here. Then I want to bring up the refinery they built. You can see the economic the Alhaji was talking about. This refinery is one of the biggest refinery in the world, owned by one man. It's a private refinery by Dangote. But ask yourself, in Nigeria, we have 4 refineries. Yes, and 4 refineries, not 3 refineries. 3 or 4 refineries we have in Nigeria. And are they working? The answer is no. They're not working. They plan to make sure those refineries will not come to reality, will not work. And NNPC is paying workers for manufacturing nothing. We have 3 or 4 refineries. Are they working? No. But only one man established one of the biggest refineries in the whole world. Dangote. The same way they use Dangote to shut down our cement. Mankala cement to maybe the cement. They use Dangote to shut it down. The same way they use Dangote on fertilizer. I know in Oni, there's a fertilizer coming from Oni. They use Dangote on it. The same way they use the North to shut down Okpoloko. Do you know it was as a result of their cow that made federal government to ban on Okpoloko? Okpoloko is good. Or as God with fish. It was as a result of their cow for them to sell their cow in the south, in the southeast, in eastern coast of Nigeria. For them to sell, to bring their goods down to the south, that made them to ban Okpoloko. Do you know it was as a result of it? Because of their own business that made them to ban Okpoloko. Now, if you bring Okpoloko, it's a contraband. You have to smuggle it in Nigeria. And you know our people like fish. Our people like Okpoloko, but they banned it in order to sell their cow. Their cow that they will sleep with. They will use it on all kind of what I say, juju or what, and they will sell and they will bring it down and sell it to us and we'll eat. So they are destroying the southeast businesses, and they are trying to build up the southwest and the north alliance against us. But our people did not know. In our people, it's nothing bad. It's nothing CABLAS. It's nothing CABLAS. It's what Maznan is saying. These refineries, let me bring it up. Excuse me.
You know what I'm talking about.
All this.
Twenty-seven, I mean. Okay. I need a video.
Where is this thing I download? Where is this finally? Oh, I cannot lay my hand on it now. But the fact is that Dangote have opened the refinery they built at Lake. The refinery is open now. Do you know the land of that refinery in Lekki is 2,633 acres of land? The refinery at Lekki, the land was 2,363 acres of land. They gave Dangote, Lagos state government gave Dangote by the help of Tinubu. In fact, it's Tinubu that gave them the land. That's the economy they are trying to build. They abandoned your refinery at Warri. They abandoned your refinery at Iguacha. They abandoned the refinery a new model refinery, one of the biggest in the world. And it was a private man. But the one that federal government hold, none of them is working. I could remember the refinery they said they want to build in Anambra State, Orient Petroleum. Up to today, if federal government shut it down, we don't know. Up to the federal government shut it down, we don't know. Everything was channeled through Dangote. Monopoly. But our people, our brethren in Niger, in coastal region, still dancing with these people because of the peanuts. They gave them the chat card money to control pipeline security. They will be jumping up and forgetting that they are putting their people in poverty. They are putting their people in poverty. They are putting their people in poverty. The refinery was 2,365 acres of land they gave to them. But in East, the only land we gave to them for business was cow business. Cow in Lobanta. Go and check how many acres of land all those Okada gave them there. And they are producing and they are providing nothing to the state government. There's no contribution to the state government. What they contribute is kidnap. What they contribute is kidnap. The one they gave them in Southeast, where me and you is from, is cow. Where they sell their cow. Where they sell their cow. Where they sell their cow. Ask, what did that cow contribute to the state government? Nothing. The only thing the cow contributed is kidnap. When they kidnap people, they move them down there. The acres of land was given to them in the Southeast, and it was cow. But they gave them acres of land in the Southwest. It was refinery. Acres of land was gave to them in the Southwest. They built a refinery. They gave them that acres of land in the Southeast. They built what? Camp. If you are Munike, how much I am Munike, Ndala enwere isi. Ndị Chineke vụrụ ọnụ. The preaching master can preach forever since they want to keep born easy. They gave them the same acres of land in the southwest. There they build a refinery, and they will also be taking the crude oil from coastal region down to the west. And the amount of crude oil they will took from the coastal region, you don't know. They also planting pipe from coastal region to the Republic. All what they gave you guys is to guide security pipe. Tompolo, in fact, you disappointed me. You are the last person I think these people will get. That one is, I know it's a declare from the time. But you, Tompolo, you disappointed me. Because a lot of people hope on you because you are a nice guy and upright man. I wonder why this got you like this. You are the only person that could have stand up against these people. Because Ike Clark have wine and die with them. Others have wine and die with them. I believe they use Festus Kayemu to capture you. That's why you accepted that contract. Tompolo, let me show you where they're taking your oil to the Republic. Let me show you. Tompolo.
Today 27 April, just watch it. Papa, I know now look at China. Yeah, now look at China. Yeah, pipe oil. I didn't know you now from Niger Delta to Niger. Just in now watching now sometimes on court or the pipe and court. Yeah, the more young. So I'm going to put on a bridge. I'm planning to so just now watch truck and more video go there. Can go so one. Yeah, I watch it here. Yeah, today date to April 27, 2023. Watch. Yeah, pipe there. Pipe okay, Njero Kaduna. And then here from Kaduna to Niger. Emenda no 24. Ghana ro pipe na no 24. Go see the dam nwere I ibu here group. Just watch it. Yeah, pipe. You watch it now. Yeah, Uncle for that pipe. Just here. Just now watch it. Yeah, so no got up down also no got up bad. Just now watch you. Now watch it. You are in for now or here. Here get all as you are the man. Just watch it now. Now watch you. Yeah, now. Anybody ever come and again. Just now watch. Yeah, all you boy. Yeah, just watch it. And I ever come and go now. Just now watch it. Just now watch it. Now watch it. Yeah, watch it. 2023. Today is April 27. Watch. That is 27. That today is Thursday. So now watch it out. Just now watch it. Those in Nigeria. Watch wow. Now watch it. Yeah. They go and do obodo. Ebe eso jara side the pipe am. Now watch you.
Tompolo, as you can see, this is the pipe they lay in your backyard. It's straight to Niger Republic. But they gave you and please Mazi Dakus, Okay, I will bring you in, but you have to give me some time. So, okay, please. I have some things I want to please. Please, I'll bring you in, but later, please. Thank you. No, no. Don Polo, this is the pipe. They lay it from your backyard. As soon as Ben Nago is down to Niger Republic. Down to Niger Republic. But all you cares is they gave you contract that worth millions or billions of dollars. And you think that it's all. But what you're supposed to be in control of, what you're supposed to be in control of, you are now the guide, the gate man, the gate man. Mazda Kano want betterment for all of us. Look at the plan of Mazda Kano for us. The plan of Mazda Kano. Tompolo, look at it. Tompolo. Tompolo, look at the plan of Mazda Kano. He said Biafra is going to be a confederation. Confederation, you know. You will be on your own. Everybody will be on their own. The only thing that will hold us together is to stop the Fulanis from coming. So we will have a common defense and foreign policy. That's all. This so-called, so that someone believe in Niger Delta, south of a thing. Look at the plan of the man that you all hate. Look at his plan for you. This plan with Mazda and the Kano and the plan of Nigeria government today, which one is better? The Nigeria government today make you gate man in your father's compound. Nigeria government today make you a pipeline security guide in your own resources. Nigeria government today pollute your land, and you can and your fishermen can hardly kill a fish in a low sea level. But look at the plan of an innocent man, Mazda Kano, that you refuse to work with. You said that you will be on your own and take absolutely in charge, control of your resources. You will have your state police. You will make your law in your own dialect. You will make your law that will guide your people. That what will hold us together is just to form a foreign policy, and we have a defense that we use to chase these foreign stories in our land. That's all. This is the plan of Mazda Kano. But you gullible ones, will not see this just because when they gave you peanuts, you will come out and share it to the area people. You will go against what will benefit you and benefit your generation to come. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never forgive you people, because you people are evil. You people are evil. Don't know the evil. So Tompolo, the first time Buhari stepped into the office, he declared you wanted. Why I'm mentioning you, Tompolo, Chief AK, Chief Control, because I know you. I know you so well. I know you very well, so well. I know you are a nice guy. You want betterment of your people. But why must you accept this offer from devil? Why must you accept this offer from devil? To drag your people down for the next 100 years again. Why can't you embrace the Biafra struggle? And let's fight this once and for all and set our people free once and for all. The amnesty they gave to you people, what happened today? The amnesty they gave to you people, what happened today? Can you tell me anything benefit, anything good in that amnesty they gave to you people? Can you tell me? Nothing. The 13% oil revelation they gave to you people, can you tell me anything good that you guys have used to establish? The answer is no. They are still poverty in the street of Bayelsa. There is still poverty in the street of CABLAS, Fanatical, and the rest of them. It's a pity. It's really a pity that you guys cannot understand even this problem, and you turn against your own brethren. You turn against your own brethren. You turn against people that are fighting for the Biafra. Today, the Port Harcourt, the refinery in Lagos have complete 2,635 acres of land I've given to them. And in that refinery, they still have fertilizer, whatever refinery too. They still have their seaports too. Your own seaport, is it working? Some people are asking you. Your seaport in what, is it working? Your seaport in Calabar, is it working? Your seaport in Sapele, is it working? Port Harcourt is the only companies that use it. Still yet, you guys have not understood that these people don't love you people. That they are using you to destroy the efforts your brethren, your Igbo brothers are making. Excuse me. Your Igbo brothers are making to save us from the poverty. Well, I will tell you, earlier is better. If you realize what you did today is wrong, come back. That you see time to stand against this evil. Ike Clark, there is still time for you to tell your people the truth. You are so a lucky man. You have it all. There's nothing you can lose now at your age now. So call your people and tell them the truth. Call your people, tell them the truth. What happened? Tell them the truth. What happened during the Biafra war? But it's all started then. Tell them the truth. So, my people, there is another issue trending. There's another issue trending about Japa. I don't know if people have come across this Japa issue. A Yoruba guy that's before then, all those things that these guys are doing us in the north. Let me bring a picture, a video of our own. Because last time I did not bring it up.
Put some little cash.
Don't be like,
Look like this, no matter how little.
don't be like,
That's how we do. And a drink.
Don't be like.
And MC,
Ababa,
you're a powerful man.
Ababa,
You're a great man.
The last man standing.
Ababa, MC Ababa.
Last man standing and still standing.
Don't be like,
And we celebrate your presence.
E-money in the building. If I am when, don't be
You
like,
guys are highly welcome.
like every day,
This
we
is
outside.
nothing but just a token from cash.
Don't be like,
Let me answer.
No matter how little.
don't be like,
That's how we do. And a drink.
don't be like,
And MC,
Ababa,
you're a powerful man.
Ababa,
You're a great man.
The last man standing and still
Ababa,
standing.
MC Ababa.
Last man standing and still standing.
Don't be like,
And we celebrate.
You can see the way E-money praised the man that killed his own people. You can see the way E-money praised the man that destroyed his people's property. You can see the way E-money praised the man that hated his own people. You see, self-centered. Self-centered. So far, not the okay. So far, not the okay. Anything amen as one basalian. So far, not the okay. Anything amen as one basalian. It was after the war. Can you believe the way you use this slogan? And I'm a choice. It was after the war. This is what is happening here. E-money. That's why I told you guys before that this our young billionaire we have now, they are going to be worse than these old politicians we have than the previous one. This one, they're going to be worse. All the best development they can bring to East is hotel, Odogu Bitters, Hammer. That was the best they can bring to us to destroy their own people. And even the hotel said they build it even close to school to destroy the student too. Living in the expenses of others. This is the young billionaire we have today. But little did they know that Biafra is coming. I even want Pure Wazu. Can I Chief Kobana? Will it phone echo the kill when they care? That's the killings and everything in Afro. When you harvest. Organ harvest. You're coming to that organ harvest. We have to talk about it today. So let's go to this topic, Biafrans. About this guy.
You're watching All News Nigeria. I am Opeyemi Olugbemi. Nigerian YouTuber MD Tiamiyu has apologized over his comment about Nigerian students studying in the United Kingdom in an interview with the British Broadcasting Corporation (BBC). The YouTuber made the apology in a video he shared on his YouTube account on Wednesday following the backlash he faced after the interview. Tiamiyu, who is known for advising Nigerians on studying in the United Kingdom, claimed that many of them were not looking for new qualifications but to start a new life abroad.
I'm doing this from the reflections and the truthfulness of my heart, that if you have seen the interview/news feature, please, I am sorry for any inconvenience that this may have cost you. I am sorry for any inconvenience this may have cost you. If what you have seen, been circulated, what you watched, what we watched, has made you uncomfortable in any way at all, I want to say that I am deeply, 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 and sincerely sorry.
Thanks for watching our news broadcast. Subscribe to get notifications as soon as new videos and updates drop. Opeyemi Olugbemi reporting for All News Nigeria.
So this guy, his issue is trending. His issue is trending on media. And what did he did? What did he did? His crime was the statement when BBC granted him interview. And what was his statement? He said to them that the Nigerian students that are coming in to UK, they are just using student visa to migrate to UK and to bring their family there. And out of that statement he made, the next day, British government is putting a stop for whatever to that effect. But listen, we have to be honest here. Let's be honest. I know a lot of people are against his statement, and what he said for me, it's not good. What he said for me is not good. But we have to say the truth. What he said, is it truth? The answer is yes. What he said, is it truth? The answer is yes. But the fact is that you have to protect your people. This is what I'm preaching here. You have to protect your people. And it was the same student visa that take him to UK that is fighting to stop now. They use him to stop it. And the government, the British government, is relying on his statement to stop it. But the answer is but the issue it was lie, because British government know more than me and you. British government knew that Nigerians are migrating towards student visa, and they're bringing their family along after so many years they stay there. They knew. But it was as a the wickedness of British government, they now use him. He said, no, this guy didn't know they use him. Now his people is against him, not even against the UK government that want to stop it. You can see the way they play around. The same way they use Barack Obama to sign the gay issue, the gay law into the gay issue into law. The same way they use Barack Obama to sign the gay bill into law, the same way they use this young boy. But this guy doesn't know it was the plan for them, because British government want to anchor on something to establish their law, and they now use him. And even the statement he made, it's not up to 30 seconds. That thing he said, only that thing he said, they capture it, and he started threatening all over the world that Nigeria are migrating to UK through student visa, and they are bringing their family along and everything. Blah, 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 blah. They want to stop. But it was the same UK that caused what is happening in Nigeria. The same UK that caused what is happening all over Africa. UK. It was the same UK. Now UK want to stop Nigerians from coming to study. Then ask yourself, that's the same UK, are they good or not? Are they good or are they great? The answer, they are evil. They are evil. If you go to all those hospitals in UK, out of every 5 black doctors you see, 2 is from Nigeria. Go and verify. You go to their sports. Those people that are running in UK, most of them are from Nigeria. In their sports, in various across all the woman workshop. But today, they are saying that they are going to stop you for coming to study after destroying your land. After destroying your land. But the fact is that the boy was used, and he didn't know the capacity of what he did. Now, all Nigerians are channeling their anger on him, rather on the UK government. You can see the way these people are very smart. They are very smart. Very, very smart. They have divided the attention. Some people understood what the UK did. The majority was angry, was centered the anger towards this young man because of his comments. They believe me, UK government have decided what they will do. They have intelligence, one of the best in the world, that gather information for them. They knew. So they just use this man as a scapegoat. And it's a pity. It's a pity. The people that colonize you, what they are doing to you. Now, they don't want your children to come to study anymore. And now, this Boko Haram of a thing that they are talking about, as I said before, is stage management by the Westerners. It's stage management by the Westerners. Let's listen.
You can Google as I talk. What is Californium? Californium.
Is a state in the United States?
No. It's a precious stone.
Oh, not California.
That's why I want to tell you this.
Californium.
Neum. Californium in today's market, Google and tell me the price before I finish talking. In today's market today, in the world market today, one may ask, in Borno State, there is Boko Haram. There are areas that are still mined, now no-go area. The weather is harsh. It's very unfriendly. It's a small place. But there is something the international community with the connivance of Nigeria. Every day you have NGOs
coming into,
and they are hiring houses from 10 years, 20 years and above. And once you give them the price, they don't ask, they just pay. What are they doing? Why are most of them coming with satellite telephones? Why are most of them coming with PCs that are working with the same satellite telephones?
Computers that are working directly with satellite.
How come most of them come under the guise of supportive activities to the poor? They are giving them medication. Did the Ministry of Health bother to discover the type of medicine they are giving to the poor? How come there is increase in kidney and cancer, kidney and liver and cancer problems in Borno? How come it is attacking old people? How come the NGOs live in the wee hours of the night where soldiers dread to go? Police, security men cannot go. They go this Californium that they take per day. How much is a gram of Californium in world market today? Who has Google to know? 27,100,000 per gram. $1 million. I didn't say naira. Yes, it's the most expensive thing.
Do we have it in Nigeria?
In abundance in Borno State. That's what started the Boko Haram. That's the game. Are we aware? How can we be ignorant of our country, of our place, of what God has given to us? If we don't know your country, what type of leadership are you coming to give? You are a liability if you don't know. How can we be supporting ignorance to say that's where we search for leadership? What can we do about it?
Somebody should read it out. How much is Californium?
Okay. Californium is...
Talk to the mic properly.
Californium is $27 million per gram, not kilogram.
So how many grams is in a kilogram?
1,000.
1,000 grams makes 1 kilogram. And 1 gram is
27 million.
So 1 kilogram is the most expensive. You know when I knew this? 1996. And one of the offenses we committed to some big men is getting to know this. We were tagged enemies and it should not be known. 1996, I was tagged. Remember, at that time, there was the first campaign against me in Concord newspaper, front page, the Iron Man behind Abacha. That was the beginning on how to destroy me. And all for Nigeria. And I'm doing it for our well-being. If you sit down and say Kuwait is rich, how can we be seeing our relations, our parents? Whosoever you are, a mother is a mother. You see mothers carrying wood. And that's your mother. If you laugh at her because she's poor, she's your mother. You see an uncle trekking some without shoes into the farm, toiling the soil. That's your father. It doesn't matter which part of Nigeria he comes from. It doesn't matter whether he's a Muslim or Christian. These are our parents. How can we have these riches and be seeing poverty all around us and we think we're comfortable? What am I going to tell God Almighty? I'm a deceit.
So, Biafrans, the man in question that is talking, I think it's Mustafa. So when you're saying this is truth, no, he's telling you what he knew. On a body woman, Mustafa had been at that top. We all know the role he played in terms of Abacha and what and everything. He's the one revealing the secrets. So the Boko Haram or whatever you hear about today is state managed. It was planned by the Westerners because they found a mineral in the land. And the best way they can take it out is introduce killings, Boko Haram. Just the same way they introduce insecurity in Southeast. Today, we're going to play a video. You will now know that Southeast insecurity that they introduce is because of organ harvesting. So Mustafa is telling you that it was as a result of that solid mineral they discovered in Borno was as a result of Boko Haram. The planets and everything. And even the people that are fighting killing don't know, but it was big man up there. They know what they are doing. Let's continue listening.
I'm a liar. It is better I offend any person in telling him the truth and standing by it than to offend God Almighty. That's the way some of us are. That's why we're not friendly with some of them.
The Niger Deltans are not drinking good water, no hospital.
In fact, Niger Delta, let me tell you one of the little homework we have done. Out of numerous that you are aware of, you know spillage that you see in Niger Delta?
This oil spillage
is deliberate.
Oh, it's deliberate.
It's a game. Let me tell you what it is. You know these rubber plants, the plants,
yes,
is harder coming from water, correct?
Yes.
Once there is spillage and it stays beyond a month, part of it becomes rotten and hardened. And then when money is paid for environmental cleaning, that plant in itself that is soaked in
harvest
oil,
it.
They will now take it along. No, take it along. And when it is now regrilled, refiltered, is the best energy for nuclear plants. So that is to say, environmental degradation, environmental pollution is an investment at the expense of our mothers, at the expense of our fishermen in South, at the expense of their health.
Yeah.
And who has ever spoken about this? I'm sure you never heard of this.
Are we getting educated? Are we getting educated?
Yes, sir.
That's why some of us, I know I'm a northerner, and I know how much we invested in getting to know the ills and the abuses against our people. In South, there are many people unconsciously are being used against the environment. Little money, weapons, drinks, everything goes. But they are killing the country. They are killing the family. Look at the health. Go to Port Harcourt, take your bath.
Come out and see.
Come out, 10 minutes after, take handkerchief, clean your face.
You are oily.
That is what you are inhaling into your lungs. For how long? How much of this health hazard is affecting people? How much have we done in cleansing the environment? How much have we invested in having clean air? Since 1965, drilling is going on. We don't care about the health and welfare of the people. What is our name? You have too much money, and when you are to use it, a certain foreign country will tell you never. And so we have the resources, but then the resources is owned by animals. That's the way they see us. How can we accept that?
So my people, I think you have heard from Nurse's mouth This is Samuel Mustafa. He was saying this on Blekete family. So, and he mentioned international community. Who are those? Who are the international community? Who are the, Britain, UK? Today, they are stopping your children not to study in their land. After destroying your own land, after destroying your own educational system, after destroying your own system, after stealing what belonged to you, even up to today, they are still stealing. They use your own little brother. They use your own boy, your own son, and project it as if he have committed the crime, as if he's the one that introduced that law. He was used. The guy have his part of his brain too. Yes. But if you want to go to the root of the issue, it was planned by Britain and used by our own brother to establish their plan. Rather, we anchoring our anger on UK government 100%, it has been divided. Some are saying no. Why must the guy say it? This is how they plan. You can see what he said about oil pollution. It was intentional. You can see what he said about Boko Haram. It was intentional. It was well planned. Living on the expenses of others. Killing our people, our mothers, our fathers. Tompolo will not get educated about this and fight for total freedom of his own people. Asali Dukubo will never get his brain together about it. That you want to go and build Tafawa Balewa in Benin Republic. These men are evil. These men are evil. They are evil. You can see. He told you. It was international communities. Knows about the oil pollution in coastal area. It was intentional. The same people, and they will use our people to get the job done and turn around and condemn our people. And also went and go around and collect the resources and use it on their own benefits. Ha! Who do all this? The same thing happened to organ. I will not let me touch it before I go to the last one and bring our comrade in. The same thing happened to organ. This killings going on in Southeast. They are trying to blackmail IPOB, doing all sorts of things to blackmail IPOB. It was a well-planned deal to establish insecurity in Southeast and using our brothers to do that and using our brothers to fight themselves. And from the corner, they are harvesting our organ. Let's listen. Only I'm get off that.
A former deputy president of the Nigerian Senate, Ike Ekweremadu, is still being held in the United Kingdom jail over allegations bordering on human trafficking and intent to illegally harvest human organs. His case has reignited and sustained the conversation on the legality or otherwise of organ harvest in Nigeria. Dr. Philip Njemanze is of the Global Profile Assurance, and he joins us now for a quick chat. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday. We appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Now, looking at what's happened with the issue.
Hello, Biafrans. I hope you guys will remember when our leader is talking about this organ harvest, that there is organ harvest going on in Nigeria. People think, what is my saying? He said there's organ harvest going on in Nigeria. Organ harvest business going on in Nigeria. Let's listen.
with the Ikweremadu's case and the legality of organ harvesting. Comparing both, how would you say that this should be approached by anyone that's seeking to, that's probably seeking maybe a donor? For instance, let's say I need a kidney transplant, and I'm looking at what's happening with the Ikweremadus with the Ikweremadu family right now. How should I proceed to ensure that I'm ticking all the legal I's or crossing all the legal T's and dotting all the I's?
Well, yes, it is true that the Ikweremadu case has ignited a new phase of conversation on organ trafficking. But the unfortunate thing is that organ trafficking has been legalized in Nigeria. This is very unfortunate. People are not aware that there is a lacuna in what we call the National Health Act. Just to draw your attention to this, so our listeners will follow what we are saying. In Section 53 and even Section 48 and Section 51 of the National Health Act, there are lacunas there that allow people to harvest organs of other people without consent. Let me read out Section 51, for example, of the National Health Act. A person shall not remove tissue from a living person for transplantation in another living person, carry out the transplantation of such tissue except in a hospital authorized for that purpose and operating authority of in that hospital or any other practitioner authorized by him or her. In the case where there is no medical practitioner in charge of clinical services at that hospital, a medical practitioner authorized thereto by the person in charge of the hospital. Now, I read all this. Did you hear the donor? So it is the doctor who is authorizing that the organ of a Nigerian should be taken and given to another person. It's not the donor. There is no consent. And we raised this concern as Catholic doctors at the Senate hearing, public hearing. And we pointed out that this lacuna will allow organ trafficking. And it so happened that Ikweremadu was then, as Deputy Senate President, was presiding over this public hearing with Ifeanyi Okowa, Senator Ifeanyi Okowa, who was the main sponsor of the bill. And I remember that Ifeanyi Okowa pointed to me that there is Section 48 of the law makes it mandatory that you must seek consent. I said, okay, let's read Section 48 of the National Health Act. Subject to the provision of Section 53, a person shall not remove tissue, blood, or blood product from the body of another living person for any purpose except with the informed consent of the person from whom the tissue, blood, or blood product is removed, granted in prescribed manner, that the consent clause may be waived for medical investigations and treatment in emergency cases. Now, in other words, if you come in an emergency, nobody needs to ask you for anything. You can be taken to the operation table and your organs removed without your consent. This is what the law permits as set today in Nigeria. The 7th Assembly of the National Assembly actually committed high treason by allowing this clause to be there. So if you hear that some people took organs of others in any Nigerian hospital today, they have the legal framework in the National Health Act. This has never happened in the history of humanity. And this is a sad thing. So I'm not surprised that a Nigerian will be picked up by anybody here and taken to London or anywhere else trying to take their organ. The unfortunate thing is that in those countries, laws work and they wouldn't allow it in their law. But if that was in Nigeria, This is perfectly in order according to the Nigerian law as of today. And this is an unfortunate thing.
Well, clearly we do need to work on our laws here in Nigeria, but there was a very horrific report in the media this week where 2 teenagers sold their organs to a medical doctor in Abeokuta, Ogun State, without the consent of their parents. And in the case of the 2 teenagers, one of them suffered severe complications. So what are the risks of donating one's organs, especially for those that are doing it for financial reasons? We do know that the black market for organ donation is thriving at the moment. What are the risks involved?
Yeah, well, there are high risks for donating any organ. First of all, it requires a proper medical certification. But I will tell you that merchandising in organs in Nigeria today also has a legal framework. And provided by this law, they call the National Health Act, which is a national disaster. Let me read section 53 for you, so you will understand when people merchandise organs that they have a legal framework in Nigeria today. And this is unfortunate. Let me read section 53. It is an offense for a person, section 1A, who has donated tissue, blood, or blood product to receive any form of financial or other reward for such donation, except for reimbursement of reasonable costs incurred by him or her to provide such donations. Then ask yourself, what is reasonable cost when you donate a kidney or a liver or any other part of your body? So this section 53 allows people under so-called reasonable costs to market their organs. So as unfortunate as these events are, if you provide a legal framework, people will use this lacuna to carry this out. And this is what we have been warning the National Assembly on, and it's a real shame for the entire country, for the first time in human history, that you will legalize organ trafficking within a law, a framework of a law in Nigeria. The health hazards are colossal. People who donate their organs face challenges, health challenges thereafter, because you might not be sustained by just going with one kidney. And there has to be proper evaluation even when you are volunteering. Actually, you must volunteer for a next of kin, and this has to be in a prescribed manner without duress or any financial incentive to that. So I think what needs to be done immediately is to remove, actually repeal in wholesome order the National Health Act, because this is what the criminals are looking at. And once this legal framework is there, you cannot stop this. It's already happening.
Well said, Doctor. And one of the things that I found a bit, interesting was that sometimes you see cases of ritual killings, but it's really under situations like this. I'm just wondering what the initial step would need to be in order to have a regulatory body for, organ harvesting.
Yes, the law provides for regulatory bodies within institutions. But this is the wrong framework as it is provided today in the National Health Act. We talked about and we proposed to the National Assembly to have a transplantation law with a regulatory body, an organ, as a separate law. We will need that because the foreigners who are sponsoring this and the so-called ritual killings are just a disguise. They are coming for organs like heart, so which will mean that person has to die. They are coming for organs like kidney, even your entire so-called insecurity. In most of those areas where there are so-called Boko Haram or bandit activities, and if you look, those victims are losing their organs. Most of the dead victims, their organs are being harvested by foreigners. These are not Nigerian institutions. These are foreigners who are coming into the country, harvesting organs and taking them out
Are you guys listening? Do you see the reason why they have insecurity in Southeast and they don't want it to stop? Do you see insecurity? This is why they have insecurity in other places? Because of organ harvest, business of organ harvest. And it's so painful that it's also our people from our own side that pass this thing into law. The doctor in Jakanze, or Philip in Jakanze, mentioned Ike Kwemade, and thank God he fell into that victim. In fact, that 10 years, in fact, I can appear 50 years. It was the same Ike Kwemade that passed this bill into law in Nigeria. He fell into the victim. Ngige was there. Okowa, from governor of Delta State, was there. That will tell you how evil these people are. This is what is causing the insecurity in Southeast. And in Imo State, do you know how many of our people have died? You can see what the doctor said. He said, so-called people, killing of Boko Haram, if you check their body, their organ have been harvested. The same thing is happening in Southeast. And at the end of the day, we are told, we are told that insecurity in Nigeria, 63,111 persons killed in Buhari 8 years. You can see the organ harvest business. You can see the killings. And believe me, this is 3,000 times it by 10 or more than 10. You can see what these people are using their own citizen. The crime these people are committing by their own citizen. You can see the insecurity, the reason for the insecurity in Southeast, and they want to label it on Ipob. They want to blackmail Ipob. But this is the reason why that this insecurity are going on. Organ harvest. Let's continue listening to the doctor.
For transplantation. And there is evidence to support this. And we are even providing that framework in our laws. Why should it be that we should have a National Health Act that allows organ trafficking? Why should it be so? It shouldn't happen. And I expected that the Buhari administration should by now take the initiative and repeal the National Health Act, because it is a useless law. A law that says in section 20, if you arrive at an emergency, you can be given free emergency care. Well, it sounds good, but immediately you declare that emergency, your organs can be taken without your consent. And what the foreigners want is to establish hospitals all around Nigeria so that they can be harvesting organs, because they have the legal framework. We have offered every Nigerian, regardless of status, whether poor or rich, we have offered all Nigerians as involuntary donors in the country. And this is a national disgrace. And we must take action against the entire National Assembly that passed this law, even when they knew the truth. Because I pointed them out. I pointed this out to them, along with other doctors, and I spoke to Ike Kwemade before over 5,000 Nigerians, and to Ifeanyi Okowa before over 5,000 Nigerians. So they should know that this law is treasonable, and they should not allow this law, because this is what is actually giving rise to all these things you're observing in the country. And it will never abate until we repeal that law called the National Health Act.
Oh, Dr. Philip Unjemanze of the Global Profile Alliance, thank you so much for joining us to have this very...
So, Biafrans, can you guys understand the reason why insecurity insecurity is in southeast, is so high in southeast and the north. They have passed into law organ harvest business to international community. They can harvest your organ without your knowledge. If you go to hospital, you use guard, they can harvest your organ without your knowledge. And where are they taking this organ to? To overseas, to international communities. Then ask yourself, these ritual killings, why? Can you see the reason they have so many ritual killings? And we are saying it was politicians. They use it for juju. You are saying it was some evil native doctor. They use it for voodoo, all sorts of things. But the main thing is the main people is international community. They are behind it. They sponsored the bill in Nigeria, and it went through. And Semike Kwemadu granted it. Ngige and the Ifeanyi Okowa to harvest the organ of their own people. What a country. Nigeria is never a country. Nigeria, in fact, listen to this lady. You will know Nigeria is never a country. Listen to this lady. Ifele Megbunu. To be in Nigeria, listen.
It means to be Nigerian.
Yeah.
To be Nigerian is to be fish.
Yeah.
Fish drowning in waters, ocean deep, struggling to breathe, even though equipped with gills and fins. See, we catch crews in a bid to ride the waves of depression. We crack jokes to break the ribs off the pressure. But this pressure is getting worser and worser, almost as fast as the naira is getting lesser and lesser. To be Nigerian is to constantly be devalued. Judge not by your name, talent, or personality, but your nationality. Patriotic green and white stained with red negativity. It is to hope against hope while hoping for more hope, just to cope. To stand tall even though fear stands up on your shoulders like a cape. Not one of Superman's flight, but one made of kryptonite, keeping us grounded in a land that is our own but does not feel like it belongs to us, Nigeria. A land flowing with milk and honey, just not jobs or money.
To be a Nigerian. To be a Nigerian. You heard what she said. You heard what he said, and that's honestly truth. It's the truth. How would a people accept the kind of deal to harvest the organ of their own people? How will a government accept that kind of deal for a foreigner to come to harvest the organ of their own people? That is why we have series of killings in Southeast and all over the world, all over the place. Killings everywhere, all over the place, just to harvest organ and send to overseas. And today, the same people that are harvesting your children's organ are rejecting your children to come over to their place to school, to study. Nigeria is evil. Nigeria is evil. Nigeria is evil. That is why they have series of killings. And they say it's ritual killings. You don't know that it's organ harvest. In Imo State, how many? They use hope to kill. Even in Anambra, it's going. In Enugu, in the north, after they kill, they harvest the organ and send overseas. Nigeria is evil. Evil. Watch this and see what they are doing in Nigeria. Watch this and see what they are doing in Nigeria. Because they went to go and look for Gina Pacho. Watch, let's watch and see. Watch and see what they are doing. Yeah, watch and see. Watch and see. I want to show this, you know. This is what a government puts its people into. Yeah, you tell me that government is upright? This is what a government subjected their citizen, its own citizen into. Going for blood, running away from the land to look for greener pasture. You can see what the little boy did to her. And she dare not touch the boy. If she touch the boy, it's finished. And this thing will happen in Arab area. Either maybe in Kuwait or in Saudi Arabia or something like that. So what is the cause? Your government. I say this jet Nigeria. Nigeria is a taboo to us. Nigeria is the only country that a white man created. Jet Nigeria. Google it in your phone. Who created Nigeria? You will see it. Well, look at Flower Shop. Then they created Nigeria. Google it. It's a pity. So now let me go to my last topic. To my last topic. Let me go to my last topic. This is post from China Sanwo-Olu. This is post from China Sanwo-Olu. And he said, never block all your haters on social media. Leave some as a reporters. Then we report your progress to their headquarters. China Sanwo-Olu, are you tired? I think he told them to block anybody that is against you people, against CABLAS, that they should block industry. So you're tired. I know we will not block Zoom self. We are the one blocking you people. So now, out of a sudden, you now realize and ask them not to block all. Why do you change your mind? I told you that Biafra spirit have left you. China Sanwo-Olu, Biafra spirit have left you. It's just time. Oh, Bologe, our leader is coming out. Just like you said, a lot of you guys know that when our leader is out, your game is up. When our leader is out, your game is up. Your evil game is up. So out of a sudden, you are telling them not to block again. You are telling your Chakali Media world not to block anymore. Why? They should continue blocking. And we will help you guys to block you guys. Biafrans, I'm bringing this memo. We all know about this memo from Balistan Nemeka Ejiofor. We know about it from Balistan Nemeka Ejiofor. And down, you can see the signature from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This memo generated a lot of problem. Mr. Memo Chika Paul Edozem, knowing full well that this memo, our leader authorized this memo. Chinasa Nwolu, knowing full well that our leader authorized this memo. Ifeanyi Ejiofor also knew that our leader authorized this memo and he refused to classify this memo, just the way he's classifying the pictures from Meme. So today, there was a tweet from Bruce Fem. There was a tweet from Bruce Fem. Out of a sudden, Chinasa Nwolu, Isaiah Yoruba, and all the checkered media warriors are retweeting the tweet and are trying to make that message from Bruce Fem to go viral because it favored them. They now choose the one that favored them. The one that favored them, they now choose it. The one that is against them is not from our leader. The one that favored them is from our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The one that's against them is not from our leader. You can see how evil these men are. When this memo was out, all the checkered media warriors, they insulted our leader about this memo. They say it was not from our leader. They say it's from Nekede. But today, there was a tweet from Bruce Fem. So that tweet is from Kotangola. Guy, oh, you see from Kotangola, call you see. You guys should go and tell me to sell that tweet from Bruce Fem, Ebe Kosi. Because my next program, it's going to be the first thing I'm going to tweet. So out of a sudden, you guys are recognizing our leaders' instruction. The one that favors you recognize it and obey it. The one that is against you is not from our leader. Your time is up. As I said, your time is up. Mr. Memo Chika Paul Edozem, aka Enemy at the Gate. Your time is up, and you know that your time is up. With your cohorts, with your CABLAS, with all those Academia warriors. You guys, time is up. You guys are no more IPOB member. You guys have created your own parallel IPOB called Biafra Community. So out of a sudden, Chinasa Nwolu and Isaiah Yoruba them and the Lichakati Media Warriors, you now respecting our leader's order. You don't ask. He didn't ask anymore, or he didn't tell us anymore that he's supposed to come through the dog, not the authority of state, dog. So out of a sudden, if it didn't come from the dog, it's not from our leader. So this tweet from Bruce Fem come from your so-called dogs. I'm asking. I can't see ya bone on. I can't see ya bone on. Answer my I can't see no ya bone on. Biafrans, I need to stop here because this topic, I need to do justice to it. I need to do justice to it and play a lot of videos towards it. It's now 2 hours, 20 minutes. On my next program, it's going to be the next program I'm going to tweet. So now, That tweet from Bruce Fem is not from our leader. The one that's against you is not from Mazda and the Kano. I can't soon or yabu no. I can't soon yabu no. Dear friends, on this note, I thank you all for listening, and I say Mechuko Kabiama. Bless you guys. Bless you guys mboseke, mbosoye, mbosafo, mbosenkwo. Akina na Igbo na-azụ. Oya do no mma. Asị m onye afọ tata ka afọ echi. Kudo. Chia. Please, Biafrans, I have to go now. And please don't forget, go to YouTube and subscribe and follow me and like. Say at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. That's my YouTube. Please go and follow me there so that when Facebook mess up, you can have another way, another site to follow on. Please go to YouTube and follow me at Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Mechukwuka Biama, bless. That's Mudo Dilono. Good night.